Hi, I'm Lisa Shield. Welcome to Emotionally Naked Dating, finding true love with nothing to hide. I am so excited to be talking to you today because we're going to talk about 3 things you should never ever say to a man. So let's jump in and get started. Number 1, never tell a man you're disappointed. Men hate hearing this word because the last thing they want to do is disappoint us. So please be careful not to use this word. If a man lets you down or he doesn't call you in enough time, he said he'd call you and he didn't call you soon enough to set the date, then please don't tell him that you're disappointed. You might say, I would have loved it if you had called me sooner. It would have been wonderful. Unfortunately, I've made other plans, but never ever tell a man that you're disappointed. Why? Because men want to make us happy and they feel emasculated if they feel like they've disappointed us. In fact, I was shocked one time when I was talking to my husband about what a client should say to a particular guy that she was dating. I don't remember the exact instance, but I was running some things by him and I said, use the word disappointed. And he said, oh my God, no, do not use that word. Whatever you do, don't use the word disappointed. That's one of the worst words you can use with a man. So that's number 1. You have to find other ways to express that you're disappointed, but without saying that the man has disappointed you. Because if you do that, it's going to be emasculating. So number 2 thing you should never say to a man. Never ask a man, how do you feel about me? Why? Because men don't know how they feel. They're not as in touch with their feelings as women are. It's almost like a trick question to a guy. He'll look at you if you ask him that, and he'll just get a blank look on his face. And as a woman, you'll take that personally, right? Because it's like you felt so vulnerable asking him, how do you feel about me? And then he just looks at you with this blank look. It's not because he doesn't care about you. He just doesn't know how to ask this feeling question. So if you want to hear what a man feels about you, you need to say to him, what do you think about me? That he can answer. He will tell you a whole bunch of stuff. I think you're great. You are so cool. I think you're awesome to hang out with. I think that you're so smart. I think you're so talented. I think you're really beautiful. That's the question a man can answer. All right, number 3 thing, never to say to a man, we need to talk. Do not ever tell a man, we need to talk. You know what happens in his brain? Oh my God, I'm going to get a lecture. I did something wrong. What did I do? How do I get out of this? We need to talk is one of probably of the 3. No, I'd say I'm disappointed is pretty bad too, but it's really, really, really off-putting to men. They are going to just bolt. They're going to do everything they can to avoid that conversation because they're afraid they did something wrong. They're going to get lectured. And again, it's going to feel emasculating to them. So if you really do want to talk to your guy and you need to sit down with him, here's the best trick. You want to say, hey, you know what? There's something you could really help me with. And then his ears will prick up. He will be so excited. Why? Because men want to help us. That's why men really want to help women. It's really a way, then you're going to get a really great response. So don't say to him, we need to talk. Say, hey, there's something I could really use your help with, or there's something you could really help me with. So the 3 things that you never say to a man: I'm disappointed. How do you feel about me? And we need to talk. Now I'm going to throw a bonus one in there. And this is not something that you would say to a man, this is something that you would never do with a man. You never want to get angry with a man. And I know that sucks. Again, sometimes I feel like with you guys, I have to be the bearer of bad news. But we want our relationships, our communication and our interactions to be effective. We want a man to be able to hear us. And here's the thing, when two men get angry at each other, what do? They fight, right? They go out and they fight. When a woman gets angry at a man, what do you think happens? He gets upset. Why? Because he has testosterone, and his testosterone levels shoot up. Because when somebody gets in his face and gets angry, men are wired to be protectors. And so when you get angry at a man, his testosterone levels shoot up, and he has to micromanage his anger in order to keep a lid on it so that he doesn't hit you or the wall or break something, because he's under the effect of all these hormones that are causing him to get riled up. Because when a man feels that he's in danger, he's supposed to be a protector. Nature wired him that way. So getting angry with a man, no matter how angry you feel, isn't gonna work. It's just not effective, because again, it's emasculating to a man, because there's nothing productive he can do in that situation. So if you're upset, you need to take a time out. You need to do some self-soothing, calm yourself, talk yourself down. And then when you're calm, you can go to him and say, hey, there's something you could really help me with. When you didn't call me the other night to set up our date, I felt like you really didn't care and that you really weren't into me, and so I made other plans. But getting angry, giving him a lecture, telling him what a jerk he is, telling him how he doesn't respect your time, none of that is going to make him want to come closer to you. It's not going to help resolve things. It's not going to bring the two of you closer. So that's my talk for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love getting your feedback. You can reach me at lisashield.com. You can also visit my website, lisashield.com. You can watch my video. The link is there. And if you have any suggestions for topics for these videos, please send them to me, because I really want to give you the information you're looking for. And the only way I can do that, or the best way, is if I can get feedback from you. So please feel free to reach out to me. I'm Lisa Shield. This has been Emotionally Naked Dating, finding true love with nothing to hide. I look forward to seeing you next time.